Greetings viewers, it is I, PlainBurger, back with another video. And this time we're going to talk about something that is not Sonic for a change. Today we'll be talking about Super Mario Odyssey. Is it a review, a discussion, something about Super Mario Odyssey? Well, I've made that clear already. However, we will be talking today about a specific mode added into Super Mario Odyssey after the game was released. A free update slash DLC, you could say. Maybe you're disappointed that I'm not talking about the entire game, but maybe one of these days. It's no secret that Mario Odyssey is an amazing game. At least I believe it is. You know, some people think, oh, well, there's too many moons or whatever, but, you know, whatever. It's a great game. I wholeheartedly recommend it to any Switch owner for sure. And if you love collectathons or Mario, I'm sure that you'll love it. So, the mode that we'll be talking about today is the new mode that they added. Super Luigi Balloon World. Luigi's Balloon World, excuse me. This is the mode we'll be talking about today. It's a mode that they added to help alleviate one issue. Yes, Mario Odyssey has a problem, and I will discuss that problem right now. So, basically, this next segment will be going over why this new Luigi's Balloon World mode even exists in the first place. Alright, let's put things into perspective. Moons, the main objective of Super Mario Odyssey. There are 999 moons you can get max for 100%. The amount of moons you can collect by normal means is 500. So if we do the math, subtract, I know math isn't what you came for, 499. So there are 499 moons that you cannot collect by normal means. So this is where the shop comes in. For 100 coins, you can get 1 moon. So if you do the math, 499 times 100, that is 49,900 coins. Not an easy feat to get, as you can see. Now, there are ways to get it that I will now show you to make it a bit less of a slog, but it's still a pretty tedious slog when you think about it. Obviously, Nintendo knew about this grinding problem to get the remaining moons, so they updated the game and added Luigi's Balloon World to try and alleviate this problem. But did they actually succeed? Well, to do that, we're finally going to have to end this segment and dive into the actual mode itself to find out if it actually alleviates this grinding problem. So let's go. Luigi's Balloon World operates with 2 sub-modes within it. All you have to do is talk to your old pal Luigi to get started. The 2 modes are Find It and Hide It. Find It is very similar to Hide and Seek, having to find a balloon that someone else has planted. All you have to do is pick which balloon you want to find and you'll get it. However, be warned, it costs more money for a bigger reward, you see. So once you pick your balloon, you can get started. The amount of time you have to find the balloon varies depending on how long the person who hit it took to hide it. So it's pretty basic hide and seek. You have to find the balloon using whatever you can to find it. There's an arrow that also appears, but it will stop displaying once you're done moving. In fact, this is a really fun mode because some of these people are really good at hiding these balloons and can hide it in really dangerous places for you to find. Oops. If you fail, you have to pay to try again. So there's a huge risk-reward factor to this whole thing with coins, unlike the traditional grinding modes in the other game that just give you coins for free and you don't have to actually spend any money. But if you find the balloon, you'll get rewarded with the amount of coins displayed at the beginning of the game. As well as other bonuses that could possibly appear. Anyone who's played New Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario 64 DS must have played the Ouija Gambling minigames at one point. And although the whole point of the gambling is most likely so people can't gain coins without too much of a punishment, I like to think that since it was Luigi, they'd base it off of this gambling just a tiny bit. I mean, hey, Luigi's got quite a poker face, man. Can you see him? Never shows his emotions at all. So him having a gambling aspect to Luigi's Balloon World fits perfectly, in my opinion. One of the main reasons that I think Find It works so well is that Mario's moveset in 3D is just really well tailored to exploration, which is part of the reason why most 3D Mario games are so exploration based. They made these moves so that you could explore your environment and find awesome ways around it, which is why when you're playing games like 3D Land and 3D World, you don't use these alternate moves as much because you don't really need to. And that's why I think Find It works so well, because you have to actually utilize Mario's moves to find the balloon, just like finding all the moons and stars in other Mario games. The other mode, Hide It, is also pretty similarly fun. Basically, in this mode, you get a balloon from Luigi and you have 30 seconds to hide it. But if you take shorter than that, then that person will also have less time to find the balloon, which is a really interesting concept. So you have to use the level geometry and your abilities to hide the balloon in all sorts of interesting ways, which is similar to finding the balloon with these same abilities, which I think creates a very interesting duality concept for these two modes. It's a lot of fun. I'll hide my balloon in the garbage. Boom, now the balloon is hidden. So, now, other players will be able to find your balloon, and you can earn coins from that as well. So you can get a whole system going of hiding balloons and finding them to really rack in the coins. It's a really fun time. So that was Luigi's Balloon World. Looking back, I'm not really sure why they didn't just make Luigi a playable character, but I'll take it. It's a fun way to grind, and really that's all they really intended it to be, a fun way to grind. And if that's what they wanted it to be, then I think they succeeded pretty well at it. If you need extra coins, Luigi's Balloon World is a fun time to play as opposed to the regular grinding, which is more easier to get in the long run because you don't have to gamble. But at the same time, it's pretty boring to do, just doing the same like Beanstalk and Bowser's Castle over and over again. So as a grinding minigame that they added, I'd say it succeeded. It's a fun time. If you need coins, do it. If you don't need coins, you're better off just playing the actual game. And if it's just that fun to you that you want to do it for fun, then great. You might get some extra coins in the process. It's a great time. With that, that's my impressions of Luigi's Balloon World and Super Mario Odyssey. It's been a fun time. Maybe I'll review the game sometime in the future. Maybe I won't. We'll see. This has been PlainBurger, and these are my plain impressions of Luigi's Balloon World from Super Mario Odyssey. I'll see you viewers later.